5 a.m. Tuesday here in Manila. I'm Raine Musngi with your first look at the news. As many as 30 people are killed in clashes between the Sayyaf and the Moro National Liberation Front in Sulu. An official reveals the Sayyaf is demanding $3 million for the release of Jordanian journalist Bakr Atyani. Atyani's two cameramen who were freed by the bandits over the weekend do not know where he is. Election watchdog Contradaya expresses doubts the Commission on Elections will be able to fix the problems they encountered at the mock polls last weekend in time for the next one. Noting discrepancies that occurred in the manual audit and the count of the PICOS machine, Contradaya says this could be an indication of a software problem and reiterates their call for independent reviews of the source code. Comelec spokesperson James Jimenez admitted that during the mock polls, weak signal strength could affect transmission of data. To solve this, he said Comelec will have to use a VSAT device to bounce the signals through satellites. He said the Comelec has contingency measures if the machines rejected ballots or the thermal paper. Moving on, Agrarian Reform Secretary Virgilio de los Reyes avoids a confrontation with activists calling for his resignation. Bishops are joining the fray as they criticize de los Reyes for the slow distribution of land under the comprehensive agrarian reform program. The Ombudsman's fined suspended Cebu Governor Gwen Garcia and 5 other officials guilty of grave misconduct for the purchase of the Belize estate in 2008. The Ombudsman says the 99 million peso acquisition was tainted with irregularities, but Garcia calls the findings political harassment. Global consumer confidence dipped at the end of last year. A survey showed on Monday more than 60% of respondents said the next 12 months would not be a good time to spend. The Nielsen Global Consumer Confidence Index dipped 1 point in the fourth quarter to 91, a reading below 100, which signals consumers are pessimistic about the outlook. Only 10 of the 58 markets surveyed reported a reading above 100. The Philippine peso was one of the strongest currencies in Asia last year and is again one of the biggest gainers so far this year. But the rise of the peso continues to hurt the families of dollar-earning OFWs. This could get worse, as at least one analyst says the peso could strengthen to 37 to the dollar. Damage to the Tubataha Reef caused by the USS Guardian worsens. The accident will cost the United States Navy at least 98 million pesos. President Aquino appoints Eduardo Del Rosario as Executive Director of the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council to replace Benito Ramos, effective February 1st. Del Rosario will primarily serve as acting administrator of the Office of Civil Defense. Del Rosario is the former commander of the 2nd Infantry Division and the former head of the Civil Relations Service of the AFP. Investigators from across Europe have uncovered global soccer fixing scam, identifying a total of some 680 suspicious matches from around the world, accounting for some 8 million euros in proven profits. The majority of the suspicious matches were played in Europe. German police described a global network involving couriers ferrying bribes of up to 100,000 euros per match around the world, paying off players and referees. Finally, the travel rush continues for the 40-day Spring Festival in China. Travel peaked over the weekend in Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou. 3 railway stations in Shanghai reported 320,000 passengers on Saturday alone, while the Guangzhou Railway Group reported an increase of passengers from 80,000 on Friday to more than 1 million come Saturday. For the Chinese, the Year of the Dragon will make way for the Year of the Snake on Sunday, February 10th. The festival began January 26th. And that was your first look at the top stories this Tuesday, the 5th of February 2013. I'm Raine Musngi. Thank you for staying ahead with ANC.